Hello, FlyMolo here, and today I'm taking a look at patch 2.3 and a closer look at the free-to-play conversion. Now, if you've just taken a passing glance at Rift's free-to-play system, it might have had you a little bit confused, so I'm going to try and clear some of that up for you today. So I'm taking a look at the public test shard, which means that everything I'm looking at is subject to change, but most of it won't. So if I click on the Rift Store button, I see an advertisement page with featured items that are fairly cool for a variety of different prices in credits. Now this is the home page of the store, and there are categories on the left representing whatever I may want to buy. Up at the top, you'll notice 3 boxes representing this home page, the Credit Store, and Loyalty, which I'll talk about in a minute. Now you can purchase credits from the credit window, and if you have a credit card on file on your account already as a subscriber, then it will show up for you as a payment option. $5 gets you 750 credits, which is enough to purchase a low-cost item or two. $100 gets you 18,500 credits, which will get you a bunch of stuff. $10 will get you some Rex, but before I get into Rex and Loyalty, let's take a quick look at how credits work in the Rift economy. Now in this window, I can purchase darn near anything I want in Rift. If I want a mount, I just go to the Mounts menu and view the pricing options. Several mounts can only be purchased with credits, but as I scroll down, I find I can purchase all kinds of mounts, meaning that I can save myself some time traveling to a vendor in the game that actually sells them. So for example, if I want the chestnut horse, I can just pay my 2.5 platinum right here and get my horse. Now, since this character only has 85 platinum on him in the first place and is a long way from having the 1,000 platinum required for the 150% mount, if I'd rather, I can plop down 630 credits, or about $4.50, and I'll be riding in style. Now, if I talk to almost any vendor in the game, they'll have credits attached to the cost of many of their items as well. So, Piotr, for instance, sells the Torven planar goods. Now, I can purchase from him any of the stuff that he sold prior to the patch, but now most of it has a credit amount attached as well. The notable exceptions are the Hunter Legends Fortifying Shawl and the Hunter Legends Shawl, which are top-tier items for clerics, and you can't purchase the best gear with real money for the most part in Rift. Most of the gear you can purchase is the equivalent to what you would be able to collect in normal dungeons at its best. Taking a last look at Piotr's goods here, you'll notice that everything on the screen is red. The reason is because it all has notoriety requirements attached, and I have no notoriety with the Torven Hunters, so I'm not allowed to use it, regardless of whether I've paid money for it or not. Okay, so let's look at the other elements of the Rift Store, Rex and Loyalty. Rex is not terribly hard to understand, but for some reason, it's a little hard to explain. In the credits store, I can purchase Rex for $10. The Rex itself is worth 1,250 credits, and it can be consumed in-game like a potion. So if my character has Rex, and he consumes it, he gets 1,250 credits to spend in the store. But Rex can be traded in the game or sold at auction for whatever the seller wants to price it at. So let's say I want to get a bunch of platinum for this character fast. Well, I would go to the store, purchase a bunch of Rex, and then put it on auction in the game for whatever the going rate is. Now, someone who has a ton of excess platinum and would rather just unload some of it rather than purchasing items with real-world money can buy my Rex off me, and both of us get what we want. Now, what Trion's done here is they've put a serious damper on gold sellers outside of the game, since players can now purchase their gold from within the game. And while at the same time, they've kept Rift's in-game economy from getting too bloated like it would if they just sold the platinum directly from the store. At the moment, though, I see this system as a little bit broken. If people can buy darn near anything in the game with real money, why would they waste their time purchasing Rex to sell at auction? Clydir here is actually the prime example. I would love to build the greatest dimension ever, where Clydir could sit back and unwind at the end of the day, sip some martinis. But unfortunately, he has only 85 plat. Now, one solution would be to purchase Rex and sell it on auction. But this would be the worst possible solution, since I can just walk to Woody and purchase any dimension I want for $10 or less, and then speak to Avestia and deck out my dimension for another $10 or so. Now, why would I want to waste my time on Rex? So although there may be plenty of people with a ton of extra platinum who would love to buy Rex for things like extra bag slots or whatever, there isn't likely to be anyone with a ton of extra real-world dollars motivated to sell it to them. Now, who knows? Maybe it's by design. If you look at it cynically, Trion may simply be wanting to give a nod and a wink to people who never intend to spend another dime on Rift by giving them a supposed way to get those extra bag slots for free, while all along knowing that there is really no way for them to actually get Rex. Personally, though, I think it's just a rather serious oversight, and there are two obvious fixes. The first fix is, don't offer everything in the freaking game for real-world money in the first place. Dimensions are a great example. There's absolutely no reason why I should be able to purchase the Auditorium Carnos Plaza for 612 credits, or a stupid green spotted urn for 1 credit. Remove some of this stuff from the credit store, and Rex instantly becomes viable. Another way to fix this would be to do away with about 3/4 of the bind-on pickup locks. You know, all those blues in expert dungeons that are eventually going to get replaced or end up dropping every single time I'm in the dungeon, and it's instant vendor trash. Get rid of the lock and let people sell this stuff on auction. Now I have a reason to need platinum again. Now, as it stands, in Rift, you can earn everything in-game except the max number of bag slots, max number of rolls, and the 4 Storm Legion souls. So there's really very little reason for me to purchase anything with real-world money if I don't want to. But the problem with this system is that everything is up for sale in the credit store except for top-end gear or anything requiring faction rep. So there is no reason for someone who does spend money on this game to waste time selling it for platinum. And if Trion is serious about putting Rex into their economy so that people can earn bag space and extra souls just by playing a lot, this needs to be fixed. And finally, we come to the loyalty system, and this should not cause any confusion. In fact, you really don't even need to think about it at all. It's simply a sort of pseudo-leveling system wherein you gain levels by spending money. When you reach the next level, you get free stuff. Translation, spend enough money, get a little free stuff. And that's pretty much what you need to know about the cash shop. So now I'm going to give you a visual tour through some of the highlights of the Dendrome. It's a very cool looking zone with a lot of stuff to do, and unlike Ember Isle when it was launched, this one's not terribly difficult to survive for the undergeared. So let's finish the free-to-play discussion by answering some of the most common questions in the easiest way possible. Is Rift free-to-play? Yes. Is Rift really, really free-to-play? Yes. Can I play all of the content for free? Yes. Does the game constantly badger me about spending money like Runes of Magic and some other free-to-play titles? No. What's the catch? Well, you can't get the Storm Legion souls or all of the bag space you'll probably want if you play without paying anything, at least not until they get the Rex system fixed. And of course, I'm just kind of assuming the Rex system is broken, but I really think it probably is. So that's the catch. Is there a subscription option? Yes, there is. What do I get for the subscription option? Well, you get a bunch of somewhat significant currency, speed, and XP boosts, but nothing most people will probably want to subscribe for, in my opinion. Neither Trion is just trying to morph into a buy-to-play model wherein they have future expansions that are buy-only, or this will eventually change and they'll start offering subscribers more stuff and free players less stuff.
A myth?
Hey, lady, it's just a stained glass window. There's nobody actually there.
Give me a sign.
Yep. Here's your sign. Is Rift pay to win? Well, I guess it depends on your definition of the word win. If we redefine the word win as anything that someone else can do that allows old school gaming purists to complain, then sure, Rift is pay to win. For everyone else, however, the answer is no. All of the most valuable items must still be earned, be it through various in-game currencies, faction notoriety, or raids. Will I end up spending a ton of money once I get sucked into Rift? Well, first off, there's currently no content in Rift that you can't experience for free. If you purchase the Storm Legion box, currently listed at $49.99, you'll get everything in the game exactly as it is for those who have been subscribing to the game, in that you'll have all the souls, bag slots, character slots, and role slots, and that we've always had from the beginning, with the option to buy more if you want. So anything you choose to spend beyond that would just be for added convenience. Real-world money can purchase so much stuff in the game that I have no doubt that a lot of people will spend money on it. But anyone who just loves to play Rift and spends a lot of time in-game probably won't find much reason to buy stuff with credits. So that's it for my look at Rift's free-to-play model. And much more to come, so subscribe to my channel and join the conversation by clicking on the Google Plus symbol on my channel page and joining the Soul Searchers community. And thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.